The king in the north! The king in the north!
Yo, as always, like, share, subscribe. Now let's just get into it. Before I get started, Garrison. Wave check, brother. Wave check, brother. Don't try me. Don't try me now, Garrison. Don't try me now. You got me earlier. But Michigan will play Northwestern this week, 3:30, I believe, on, I'm not sure what channel is coming on. But Northwestern is 4-6 this year. They have wins against Miami of Ohio, Eastern Illinois, Maryland, and Purdue. They blew out Maryland, and Purdue was kind of a close game. They won 26-20, and they just lost last week to Ohio State, 31-7. And Maryland, obviously they're not that good. Their quarterback is 54% on the year. They don't do anything particularly well, but you could make the case that Michigan doesn't either. So this game, honestly, I'm gearing up for the Ohio State game. That's what I'm hoping for and hoping to see out of the team. Coming off a bye week, Wink, I want to see you put a complete game together, Wink. This is the opportunity for you to put a complete game, first half and second half of domination. Like, I want to see you dominate them this week, Wink. See the defense fundamentally sound, not making mistakes in coverage and things like that. Like, put a full game together and focus in on trying to upset Ohio State next week. Northwestern doesn't do anything particularly well, so Michigan should be able to get after them, and shut them down not for one half like you did last week against Indiana. Put a full game together, let's see it. Whether you can get pressure with 4 or whether you have to, let's see you continue on doing twists and stunts. Let's see Zeke Berry and whoever you have at nickel continue to progress. Zeke, it seems like he might be a corner, might be his position. He's starting to, he showed flashes of that might be where he needs to be and not at nickel. So whoever you have at that nickel, let's see them iron out some kinks and get more comfortable, whether that's last week it was Makari Page. I expect they'll probably have him in the nickel again with Quentin Johnson and Hillman and Curtis playing, swapping out at safety, and Wesley Walker. You may need to put Wesley Walker at that nickel. I'm not sure yet, but they need to iron that out because Ohio State, we know how they get down. They're going to try to exploit that nickel position, And a lot of this is getting ready for Ohio State, honestly. I could care less about whether we beat Northwestern or don't beat them. The season is already lost. I just want that Ohio State win. That's me. That's my opinion, So this game is really get ready for that Ohio State game. Put a full game together. Now, on offense, same thing. Whether it's Kirk Campbell, Sharon, the offensive staff, let's see some cohesiveness. You're not playing a great team, so let's at least see you execute. And let's see you execute, whether that's the offensive line, the running backs, the receivers, the quarterback. Let's see you execute for a game where it shows that you have a concise game plan that makes sense, and the players, let's see them execute. Kirk Campbell and Sharon, I wrap them together since they don't want to, nobody want to take blame. Need to see the eye candy, need to see the motion, need to see the misdirection. You need to see all these things, get ready for Ohio State. You have to do all of these things because we lack talent. So let's see you do all these things to get ready for the game that you really need. That we need that game next week. So iron out these kinks and show you have a game plan. And I know somebody's going to say, well, you don't want to put your cards on the deck right before Ohio State. Yeah, you want to put it on film so you can do plays off of it. You want to put these wrinkles on film so when they're expecting one thing, you come out in the same set with the same type of motion and you do something else that they didn't expect. You want to plant those seeds this week, because you had something going with all that stuff I was mentioning against Michigan State and Oregon. Then you went away from it against Indiana, which was mind-boggling for me. But you want to continue to do those things and get ready for next week. Davis Warren, I mean, this is asking a lot. I want to see him be comfortable. And not only that, what he does well, what he doesn't do well, Kirk Campbell, Sharon Moore. So do things to make him comfortable, to keep him in his comfort zone. You don't want him holding the ball too long because he gets terrified when he sees a pass rush. So you want him to get rid of the ball fast if you can, But I really want to see the offensive line step up and, put a good game together. Put a complete game together. We haven't seen one all year. We haven't seen a complete game of Michigan's defense, Michigan's offense looking like they have a clue together as a team. We haven't seen Michigan this year in 2024 look like a complete team, not one game, not even against cupcakes. Come on, the season is almost over. Give us one game. Give us this game and give us a semblance of, okay, maybe they got something going into Ohio State. That, okay, they can execute. Man, they was executing all game, So I want to see some of this stuff, and also play action, the deep ball. Put it on film. Try it. The mind-boggling part for most of us fans is you don't even try it. You don't even try a deep ball. And I'm not talking about to Marlon Klein. I'm talking about to a receiver that maybe can actually get deep. We trying to go deep with a tight end. You sending the tight end on a go route. Oh, he didn't get deep. He didn't beat the corner. That's crazy. A tight end couldn't beat a corner deep. So this is just some of the things that I would like to see, Honestly, the defense should be able to shut Northwestern down regardless, but I want to see the offense put something together that looks like they have a clue before we go into Ohio State next week. That's it. Just really put a full game together. I would say I'd like to see some screens, a draw, these plays that can help you in the run game, but at this point I don't want to see it because save those for Ohio State. Save the draw. Please save that for Ohio State. We haven't ran one all year. Save it for Ohio State. The screen, we ran one all year. Save that and run it 3 times against Ohio State, please. Save that stuff, but I'd like to see them, don't get too cute, but put some things on film and then have the counter for that next week for Ohio State, Not saying that Ohio State's going to break down the Northwestern film, but you want to put some things on paper, on film that they could, okay, I ain't seen them do that yet. And you have the counter for them adjusting to it ready to go. If that makes sense. But Michigan should win this one. They should. Hey, I ain't guaranteeing nothing. Michigan Michigan should win this one with the defense, and let's just hope this offense shows some semblance of being clicking. It would be nice to see the running backs get back in a groove. That would be nice. But since Davis Warren has been the starter, we haven't seen them get in the groove. So, hey, I'm not saying that we'll see that happen. Right now I'm in show me mode. They got to show me. Wink has showed me that he's got some semblance of being a good coach. The offense, they ain't showed it. When they showed that they did, they went away from it. So the little points that I gave them, I took them right away. I took them away because you went away from it in a big game that could have been a top 10 win for you. You went away from all that stuff, you know. So that's about all I got for this one. You know, I would expect Michigan to win this game, but I ain't guaranteeing, like I said. But that's all I got for this one. Like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.
It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine!